Hello. Welcome to a new little segment that I'm going to call Tea Time with Tress. And I totally came up with that name by myself. Actually, it's not like as late at night as I feel like would be appropriate to fit the vibe. But I finally got the mic to work. Sorry I haven't posted anything. That's my bad. But here I am now, and I think I'm just gonna keep these short little segments whenever I don't have anything to post. So this is Tea Time with Tress in real time. First episode, baby. Okay, I think that the best way to start off this series will be by telling you some work stories, cause I got some stories, that's for sure. So I'm just gonna tell you these little quick stories. So let's just start off with what happened today. I was working retail right after I got off my break. So I was working in the gift shop and I saw these two women and then a little girl trying to buy some merchandise, which thanks for keeping my lights on. Um I love doing retail, so I ran up there and I grabbed the box and I kind of looked up to see who they were. I wasn't paying attention. I moved back and I was like, pause. And in my mind, I'm thinking, I think I know one of those women. I think she was my old teacher in 6th grade. And so I'm not even joking when I tell you I stared at her and I was waiting for her to say something to me first, but she didn't. Mind you, I was in 6th grade 7 years ago. So, no, she's probably not going to remember me. But I looked. I looked over and I was like, did you used to be a teacher? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, I was one of your students. She was like, oh my gosh, no way. All this stuff. And she said she moved and retired 5 years ago. But she was my 6th grade English teacher. And we had a nice little conversation. She's like, oh my gosh, how old are you? And I'm like, I'm 19, but I'm taking a gap year from college. I'm going to a uni in the fall. She's like, oh my gosh, well, how are you doing? And I was like, well, I work here, so but yeah, turns out the other woman was her daughter. We were kind of loud just because of how excited we were to reunite. Um so I think everybody was looking at us then eventually she just walked out. I mean, we had a nice little conversation. She paid. Her card didn't get declined. She didn't pay, actually. Her daughter did. But everything ran smoothly. We were just talking. I told her that I'm going to be majoring in acting. Because I don't value money. I don't care. Um, but and then my backup plan is creative writing. And she was my English teacher, so she's like, I taught you everything you know. And I was like, yeah, you did. You did. You taught me the definition of omnipresent. And I literally never forgot that. I remember her class so vividly. Oh my goodness. Her class was where I got my nickname. I'm so serious right now. I remember 6th grade. 6th grade was so lit, bro. This guy, right? His name's Drew. Shout out. We were never friends. We were never friends. Like, we actually didn't even like each other, ever. But he was reading Divergent at the time, and I was in my Twilight phase. So I wasn't messing around with that. But basically, we sat next to each other, and this was our homeroom. So, like, you only had like 3 class periods because it was intermediate school. And literally, we got sat next to each other in the seating chart. We were like in the back corner of the room. And there was this part, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even remember what it was. I don't remember what it was. But he was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so you. That's so you." And I was like, "Brother, what are you reading?" He was like, "Yeah, you're so Tress." Bro, what? That literally didn't mean anything to me. This dude casted our entire class in Divergent. Um, and my math teacher, who's my second class of the day, found the list that he wrote it on and read it out to the class. Literally, she was like, Trinity is Triss. Never did anyone after that moment call me Trinity ever again in my entire life. I just embraced it at some point. What's crazy is that we moved schools in middle school. So like after 6th grade you went on to 7th grade and 8th grade, which was middle school. So you literally moved schools and somehow the nickname carried over. I literally don't even know how that happened because I wasn't enforcing it. I feel like when I tell people that they think that I picked out my name and I didn't. It was bestowed upon me before I even knew what it meant. Like I didn't choose this life. This life chose me. That's that's the story of what happened today at work. We'll see. We'll see what length this video's at. I was just trying to make it short because like no one's watching a 20-minute video. And I understand because I'm out of ideas to make a 20-minute video. Anyway, that's tea time with Tress in a different location. But yeah, I've kind of been like just living in my room. That's it. I will hopefully see you guys next week, but who knows when that will happen. Okay, bye.